Are you ready to rock? Okay, different than my other videos, this one is going to be my update for women who rock. Before I get started, I'm going to ask you to please do all of those things that I always ask you to do. I'd like you to like, comment, subscribe, share, whatever else that you do with YouTube videos. I don't know. That's why I ask you to do all of the things, because I never remember what they are. All right, so let's talk about this project. This is the Women Who Rock project that was created by the fabulously rockin' women, Cece, who is the diva next door, Kim from Teacher Loves Beauty, and our Irish Rose, Ruth Foley. These ladies did this in collaboration with the Fantastic Ladies group on Facebook. All of that is going to be linked down below. You can get to all of their channels. You can get to the group. Now, this started on Women's Equality Day, which was August 26th of this year, and will be August 26th of next year for an end date. Nice and easy. The hashtag on this is Women Who Rock PP. The rules were fairly simple. You can pretty much do it however you need to. We're supposed to set our own goals. We can roll everything in at once. We could do it roulette style. Roulette? Really? Roulette style. They really didn't give us a whole lot of restrictions on that. They kind of just wanted us to be able to have fun with this and just celebrate all these fantastic women. So I have it all in here. I haven't gotten to everything, but I have it all in here. I didn't originally, and then I thought, well, that's stupid. So then I just brought everything else in. So I'm just going to tell you what I've got some usage on. First prompt is Spice Girls, a product you really, really, really want to pan. For that, I have got the little bitty NARS Velvet Lip Gloss Pencil. No. Holy crap-oly. This is the NARS Velvet Gloss Lip Pencil in New Lover. Those were all the words I was trying to say that just weren't going to happen for me. We're going to have crinkle because, I had to forget something for a video. I mean, wouldn't be me if I didn't screw something up, in addition to every other technical difficulty I've been having, of course. So let's talk about this. I love this thing. It's tiny. It's going to be gone soon. It is absolutely, stunningly gorgeous. And I love the way it goes on. It hasn't gone bad yet. I'm really enjoying it. That, obviously, is not quite finished and is still staying in. Oh, I did get to make a new mark. It's not a big one, but the pencil's not all that big either. So then we have got Beyonce, Run the World Girls, product from a female-owned brand. For that, I went with my Aether Beauty single, which I do not have a name for. Okay, but it's got my hair on it, so that's always handy. Doesn't have a name. It's that really pretty light pink. I put this in for 20 uses. I am at 14, you guys. I should have maybe put this one in for more. But I figure I can always pull a Deb B and add more uses if I decide that my goal isn't high enough. All right. 3, Helen Reddy, whom I did go into great detail about last time. The song, I Am Woman, and the rest of it in parentheses is Hear Me Roar. So this is a product that gives you confidence. I went with Inner Beauty. And I went with the Inner Beauty lipstick by BK, which is actually what I'm wearing. And I went with this because if you can find the things that you find beautiful within yourself, you will have confidence. Now, I put this in for 5 uses, and this one, we've got 2 days on this one. And now I have swatched all these before, but this is kind of some of the fun of it. So that is Inner Beauty. And then Kristen McAuliffe, who was the teacher who was part of the Challenger shuttle that failed, the mission failed, and so she passed away on that. For that, it's a Rising Star, a product that rose to the occasion, and I went with Notoriously Morbid's 5 stars, and I brought this in for 7 uses, 1 for each of the people on the Challenger. And if you've seen my other videos, I've talked extensively about this. And I think that what a lot of times we're missing on this is that this was the first time that they had pulled what was essentially a lay person into a space shuttle mission. That's why this was so significant, and that's why Krista McAuliffe was so well known. She was on the cover of People. I mean, this was a big deal that they actually had selected a teacher. She was a female teacher, and she was not an astronaut. So I don't know if everybody got the significance. I know I've talked about what happened, but I guess I never really talked about how big of a deal it was that it was her. This is in my inner corner. I don't know if you can see that from what you're seeing, but this is a gorgeous, it's actually kind of a peachy shade, but it's not orangey. So it's a great inner corner. Okay, I've got the ring light going as per Debbie's request because I got a text message which I couldn't respond to that said, do you have a ring light? She and her husband were watching my video and I needed a ring light. All right, I put that in for 7 uses. I have got my notes all over the place. I've gotten 4 actually on that. I really, really do enjoy it. There's a little bit of fallout on it sometimes. You got to be a little careful, but it is a gorgeous shade. Now for Rachel Platten and the fight song, it's a product you have to fight to open, have to fight to use up. So yeah, lip gloss. This is the Rare Beauty lip gloss. This is in Nearly Mauve, which is going to be in one of the sets that's going on with the Sephora sale again. I don't remember which one it is, and if you watch those videos, I'm sure someone's mentioned it. I love this shade, and I don't know how much of it you're going to see. I'm trying to do a thick enough swatch so you actually can get... Yeah, you can see that. I'm trying to angle all over the place. I'm hoping that with having every light that I have in this house on, you'll actually get to be able to see some of those things. Now, I have worn that a total of 4 times in this project. We are still at 27.0 grams. We only started at 27.2. So even though I've worn it another time since the last update, it didn't change in weight. All right, Rosa Parks, a stand-up product. I went with my Lancome de Finicils mascara. And this one we're going to have in until the end of December. I have gotten 16 uses on it since the last update. So, yay! All right, then for Princess Diana, something tough but beautiful. And I went with the BK Beauty lipstick in Acceptance. And I talked about why I chose to do that and her fight to be accepted and to find her place in the world. I talked about that last update, so I think if I tipped... Well, to me, these all look like mud when I try and look at them. Hopefully you can tell that they're this really pretty pink color. With that one, I have worn that 2 days also. So I still have 3 more uses on that. Then, Anne Frank, something that makes you feel brave. This one I went with Self Love, the 3rd BK Beauty lipstick. And I actually... Is that the one? That's the one I have not used yet. So I'm going to have 5 uses on it, but I will give you a swatch of it because I'm swatching all of them and it's fun for me. I don't know if it's fun for you because I don't know what you're seeing, but it's fun for me. This one is the one that's a little bit more of the carnation pink. Good Lord, I hope you can see that these are not all just weird brown because they're actually all pink. But that one's obviously going to be coming up soon. Then Martina McBride. This one's for the girls. Something that makes you feel beautiful. And I went with my Natasha Denona Ayana palette. And I love this thing. I really, truly do. I had this on in... I don't remember which video. My beige one. The one where everything looked beige. Yep, I got nothing. Yeah, you've seen it probably. Anyway, I brought this in for 5 looks. And I've done 2 because the goal with this is to use all of the pans per look. So this is a complete thing. But yeah, whatever day I was wearing the beige shirt, this is what I was wearing. I don't remember which one that was. It's kind of like I don't listen to myself when I do these things. So I say weird things all the time. I caught myself calling a Lancome item a NARS item. Wow, maybe I shouldn't listen because I can't get the words out when I try and pay attention to what I'm saying. All right, let's just move on. Katy Perry's Roar, a product that makes you feel fierce. So for that, I went with my Touch of Glam because it is IDGAF. And you know what that means. And that's why I went with it. Because when you don't, that makes you fierce. When you don't care. Not when you don't care, but when you don't care enough to be worried about other people's opinions and you're just yourself. Okay, you're getting a lot of that lavender. I don't know if you're seeing any of the pink flip on that. It has a gorgeous pink flip. There's a way to do this. But I don't know that I'm doing it. Anyway, with that, we went with... What did we go with? Well, danged if I remember, and quite frankly, I don't seem to have it in front of me. How's that? Oh, there it is. Wow. 5 uses. We've gotten 2. This is going to be another one of those really great videos for me, you guys. All right, Sacagawea product that helps out your skin or makeup look. I found my Smashbox. I haven't started it because I'm still working on the other one, but I found it. So that we will get to. I won't do this every time. I will hopefully have like rollouts, and I won't just have a couple things I haven't touched. Hopefully I will be getting a little further. Now, 14 is Frida Kahlo, a pop culture product or Latinx. Okay, I just sounded like I was about 700 years old with that, and I turned into my grandmother. I believe the appropriate term is Latinx brand at this point. I went with Selena Gomez's brand Rare Beauty. With this, it is the lipstick in the shade Sincere. And this one, oh, I just love this color. This one, we do have a little bit of movement on. So Sincere, we have gotten 3 uses on, 3 days of use. And I know it's hard to see through the lipstick, but we have a new line for October. I couldn't make one last month, but I was able to make one this month. So we're getting there, even with my lipstick smudgies. Number 15 is Madeleine Albright. For that, it is the quote, "It took me a long while to develop a voice, and now that I have it, I'm not going to be silent." A product wanting to be noticed in your collection. I pulled in, mine is the Alien version. It's now on Earthly Cosmetics. This is the collab with Sydney Nicole, and it is the Hauntingly Glamorous palette that I kept carrying back and forth, but it was too dang chicken to use. Yeah, because I always make sense. So this is what it looks like. I went no pan left behind. I have used Lily, Vampira, Movie Macabre, Pale and Mysterious, Blood Curdling. I'm getting there, you guys. I'm doing pretty well on this one. And Sweater Weather. So that's not too bad. That means I have got half of it done. Yeah, I've gotten 6 shades done. So I am halfway there, you guys. That's not too bad. I love this palette. I really do. Even the colors that I thought were going to like really freak me out really bad, like Pale and Mysterious, I actually really liked. It's a really pretty cream. You know, I shouldn't be surprised. I should be buying things that I do like, but it actually works really well for me. It's a color that like works in the crease and stuff. It's in a blending color. It's really nice. I'm very, very happy with it. I like Alien, Unearthly in general. All right. 16 is Ruth Bader Ginsburg. This is the quote, "People ask me when there will be enough women on the court. My answer is when there are 9. So for this, we were to use a 9-pan palette 9 times. I brought in the Fantasy Cosmetica Sorcerer palette. And obviously, we were going for 9 uses on this. This is what we've got going on. And you know what? Some of these are stunning. I actually have these 2 on with this look. I don't know if you're going to be able to tell because, of course, I have 7,000 things on my eyes as usual. That's not... Oh, man. I am so bad with these stupid sheet protector thingies or sheet insert thingies. I take them out. I want to keep them in there, but then I don't remember to put them back when I'm talking. All right, so Sorcerer palette. I have gotten... Oh, 8 of my 9 uses. I only have 1 use left. Okay, that's definitely going to be a rollout next month. I didn't realize that I was at 8. Cool beans. All right, 17 is Harriet Tubman. So this is a black-owned makeup brand. For that, I went with the Mented Lip Liner in pink. And I am wearing it today, but you can't tell that under all the other stuff. But there it is. And my goal is to finish this. I did not make a new mark. Let's see if I can. Ooh. Wow. Okay, that's a lot of lip liner left, you guys. I'm just under what the September mark is, barely enough to make a new line, so we're not going to make a line this month. It looks like with me, with the way I do things, it's about every 2 months that I'm able to give you an actual line update, which is fine. All right. Number 19 is Serena Williams. I don't like to lose at anything, yet I've grown most not from victories, but setbacks. So a product you learn to love. More like a necessary evil, but still good enough. With this, I brought in the e.l.f. Wow Brow. Does it have a shade? Taupe. Mine is in taupe. I brought this in to finish, and because I was finishing up the Benefit Gimme Brow while I was in Minnesota, I hadn't started this until I got here. So I have used this 4 times. But it's lighter than the Benefit was, but it seems to be okay. I mean, I don't know. What do you guys think? I have eyebrows. They're not all gray. We're going to call that a win. All right. Maya Angelou's quote. You may shoot me with your words. You may cut me with your eyes. You may kill me with your hatefulness, but still, like air, I'll rise. This is a product that gives you volume or plumps. With that, I had used that Christoph Robin cleansing volumizing paste shampoo-y thing, and I wasn't sure if I was going to be able to finish it. If all goes according to plan, there's a picture in here. I finished it. There's still it looks like there's still scrapes in the bottom because I couldn't get every single bit out, but I did finish it. Whether or not I can get the picture in, that one is a rollout for me. Woohoo! All right. Then we have, for the final one, Marie Curie. I am one of those who think, like Nobel, that humanity will draw more good than evil from new discoveries. This is a product that you have newly discovered. With that, it was my Looksy Shadows. And this is, of course, a nod to Kim, who helped me figure out what I was doing. And we brought in Stormy Morning. Yeah, it's purple, it's blue, I don't know what you're seeing. We're just going to go right across the bottom. So, do you get blue? Do you get purple? What do you get? I don't know what you get. I, under this light, can only see the purple. But we brought in that for 10 uses, and I have gotten 3. So, that will be in for a while still. My goal was to do a little bit longer term since I was actually bringing everything in all at once, as opposed to rolling more frequently. But it does look like I will have a couple of things that might roll out next month. Yay. And I did have one this month. And I did have, I think I had one. I had Julia Child. That rolled out last time. As a side note, because this is, I also had Jane Goodall. That rolled out too. The In the Dark palette. I originally had an extra prompt on this because there was something on the list that did get edited later. So I had brought in a product for Coco Chanel. I had absolutely no clue that she was a Nazi sympathizer. And that truly horrified me. I cannot believe... if I had known, obviously I would have never done it. If I had rechecked it before I did my intro and saw that she was gone, I would have dropped it. And it actually, we were discussing it in the comments because I didn't know why it had been changed. I didn't know anything about this. And that surprised me probably as much as anything else did, because I actually took a class in college on the history of the Holocaust. A lot of these things were discussed. I've watched a ton of documentaries. This is something that I've actually studied. That's an area that interests me greatly. And if I had known, I would have never done that. I would never have included her. I understand why she was taken out. If that was offensive to anybody else, I truly do apologize. That was ignorance on my part. I had no idea. So now that we have clarified that, that is everything I want to say. I didn't want to just let it slide, even though I had finished the prompt. I did want to address the fact that, hey, it was just brought to my attention. First of all, this is something that should be known. And B, that had I known, I would not have ever even considered this. Because I can't believe that someone that big, that isn't common knowledge, and that I didn't know that, as old as I am, that I had not ever heard that before. So I think it's important to address when I screw up, I make sure that I own it, and also to make sure that if there's anyone else out there that doesn't know that about her, that now you do. There you go. So that's my public service announcement for the day, and that is me trying to rectify the situation that I inadvertently had created by adding someone that should not have been in there. The unapologetically in my name just means that I don't apologize for being myself. It does not mean that I don't apologize if I'm wrong. All right. And on that note, everybody, I'm going to let you go. So thank you so much for your time. I hope you enjoyed it. And until next time, see ya. Bye.